Hey everyone, it's Jacob here back again with another video. So for today's video, um, first of all, first thing I want to say was if you're hearing any sort of like barking or whimpering or whatnot in the background, it's just my dogs. So yeah, I just want to let you know that. But so for today's video, I'm going to be showing like my I guess like Nintendo portable handheld video game collection. So the video games, uh, I'm going to be showing today are Game Boy Advance games, 3DS games, and then regular DS games. So yeah, we're gonna start with Game Boy Advance, and yeah, there's my dog barking again. So most like DS and 3DS and Game Boy games I have in this special DS case thing. Um, but I keep some of my I keep all of my DS games in that case, but I keep some of the DS cases that the games have come in. So yeah, I'm gonna be showing the cases as well. Most of them don't have the games in them because all the games are just in this big case thing. But I like to keep the DS cases because they're just cool. Yeah, like I said, we're starting with Game Boy Advance. Let me just open my case here. I don't think there's anything in this front smaller pocket. No, there is not. Okay, so let's open it up like so. I've had this storage case thing for a while now. Alright, so this is all of my, I have like handheld Nintendo games, I guess you could say. So yeah, see it starts, like I said, I'm going to be starting with Game Boy Advance games, so I'm just going to be taking all them out one by one as I show them. So first off, we have this Harry Potter Game Boy game, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. So that's pretty cool. And also, I was trying to say, all these in like handheld portable Nintendo consoles is basically like my comfort video game consoles. You know how like there's comfort movies or comfort shows. Like these are my comfort video game consoles. Like I turn on one of these little consoles and I turn off my brain and make it again. Basically, it's pretty cool. Then next we have Super Mario Advance. It's a pretty cool game as well. Then this is an American Idol Game Boy game. This one I got for $3, as you can see, from that Mr. K store that I mentioned a few times in past videos. Yeah, that's that. And then here's a SpongeBob game. SpongeBob SquarePants, Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. This one I got for $10, you can see $9.99. I forgot what it was from though, but actually, maybe it was from like a flea market or something like that. I feel like that price tag's kind of like a flea market type price tag. I don't really know. I sure have that same type of price tags on the Harry Potter game as well, so they got this one for $6.99. So I must have gotten the Harry Potter and SpongeBob games from the same place. I don't really 100% remember what that place is though. Anyway, this is it. This next one is a Phil the Future Game Boy game. I never actually really watched the Phil the Future like show on Disney Channel, but I used to play the Phil the Future Game Boy game quite a bit. So yeah, it's kind of weird, even though I didn't really watch the Phil the Future show that much at all. I loved the Phil the Future Game Boy game. I never really made it too terribly far in it, though. There's a price tag on the back that says apparently I got it used for $17.99. It's a little much for one Game Boy game, especially used. But, yeah. There's no price tag on Super Mario Advance games, so I don't know how much I got that for. I've had that for a long time. Well, all these I've had for a long time, really. And this one is a Shrek game, Shrek Wreaking Havoc. Yeah, it's a pretty old game as well. This yellow stick on the back appears to be some sort of price tag, but it doesn't actually say a price on it or anything, so yeah, I'm not sure how much you got that one for. This next one is Monster House. Monster House is a pretty nostalgic movie for me from like my childhood and stuff like that. This one, so they got for $12.99, same kind of price tag that was on like the SpongeBob and Harry Potter games. And this one actually has my name written on the back of it, as you can see, Jacob. I don't remember why my name was written on the back of this particular game. But yeah, and that says, behind my name, it says the $12.99 again right there. So that's that. And this one is Nicktoons Freeze Frame Frenzy, an old like Nickelodeon game. This game is pretty cool as well. I don't really have that much to say about all these games because I don't remember that much about them. Like, because nowadays I don't really play on these consoles like too terribly much. So a lot of these games I haven't really played in a long time. Yeah. Anyways, the next up, this is a Monsters Inc. game. Right there, Monsters Inc. is like one of my favorite Disney movies. So that's a pretty awesome game. Then we have on the back here it says I got it for $9.99. Used right there. That's a more reasonable price than like $17.99 or whatever it was on one of these. Oh yeah, it was the Philly Future games that I got for $17.99. Like I said, $17.99 is like a little too much for one Game Boy game. Anyways, this next one technically isn't a game. This is a Game Boy Advance video cartridge with a few episodes of Fairly Odd Parents on it. This one I got for $4.99. As you can see how the price tag right there. Basically what this is they made a bunch of these like video cartridge things for the Game Boy Advance where you could basically like watch they had like a few episodes of shows on them, and some even had like movies on them. You could basically watch shows and movies on your Game Boy Advance with these cartridges. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't like regularly watch the Fairly Odd Parents with this cartridge, obviously, because I have other way better ways to watch it. But I guess if there's like no internet or anything, I guess that's if I want to like watch Fairly Odd Parents, if there's like no internet or something, I guess that's a good way to do it. Anyways, I think that was all the Game Boy. Oh wait, no. I was gonna say I think that was all the Game Boy games. But I just spotted one more. This is a Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius Game Boy game. This is a pretty nostalgic game for me as well. And yeah, it's a pretty cool game. It has the Nintendo seal right there, if you can see that. Yeah, that's pretty cool. There is a price tag on the back of it, but I can't tell what the price is. It's kind of like ripped off a little bit there. Anyway. So that's like 11 different Game Boy games. Well, technically 10 different Game Boy games and one like Game Boy Advance video cartridge thing. I don't think there's any more Game Boy games in here. Yeah, I don't see any more Game Boy games. So I think that was all the Game Boy games. So next up, we're gonna move on to the 3DS games. So yeah, and by the way, I'm not gonna be like turning on any of the consoles or anything. Just like save time. I don't really want this video to get too long. I got the actual consoles out, just like briefly show them at the beginning of the video. But anyways, here is all my 3DS games. So the first one is Wipeout 2. I used to love like all the like Wipeout video games, and I was gonna go like there's a Wipeout video game on the Xbox 360 they used to play all the time called Wipeout in the Zone with like Kinect and stuff like that, where you actually move around and stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Let's see, this 3DS game is Mario and Luigi Paper Jam, one of the like Mario and Luigi like RPG games. It's a pretty cool game. It's basically a combination of Mario and Luigi and Paper Mario. This is Wreck-It Ralph. That's one of my favorite Disney movies. This is the video game version of Wreck-It Ralph, obviously. That's that. And this next game is called Crush 3D. It's a pretty cool game. Basically, in this game, you can like change it's like a platformer game, and you can like change the perspective from like 2D to like 3D. Like, yeah. Just look at videos of that game and you'll see what I mean. Anyway. Whoops. And this one is, some people might find this particular game kind of boring, but I pretty much like it. This is Crosswords Plus. I know a lot of people might find a crossword game kind of boring, but I think it's a pretty fun game. This next game is a video game version of the movie Happy Feet 2. I never really watched Happy Feet movies too terribly much when I was younger. I definitely watched the first Happy Feet movie more, but I think I've seen the second one like once or twice, but I definitely preferred the first one. Happy Feet movies are pretty good though. This next one is the Gravity Falls 3DS game, Legend of the Gnome Gemmulettes, I believe it was called. And yeah, this was pretty cool when it came out, because there was no other Gravity Falls video games when this came out. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's see, next 3DS game. This is obviously a classic one. This is New Super Mario Bros. 2. If you don't know this game, then what are you doing? Like, go look it up. But yeah, so basically the sequel to New Super Mario Bros. On the regular DS. I prefer the first New Super Mario Bros. Game, but this one is pretty cool as well. And something kind of cool about this game. Something pretty cool about this game is it had a mode called Coin Rush, which is like basically like custom levels like made by Nintendo. And I hear my mom downstairs. She's just talking to my dogs. Anyway, yeah, there's a Coin Rush mode in this game. It's like custom levels basically made by Nintendo, and it was like DLC, and you could buy those levels off the Nintendo eShop, but the 3DS and Nintendo eShop is shut down, so you can't buy those Coin Rush level DLC things anymore. It was like little level packs. But yeah, anyways. This is a SpongeBob 3DS game. It's called SpongeBob Hero Pants. If I remember correctly, I think this is like one of those like endless runner type games, but I might be wrong. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't played that particular game in quite a while. Let's see. And then this is 10 Dogs and Cats. This is, of course, the game where you take care of a virtual pet dog and or cat. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's see. Now this is the Mario Party 3DS game, Mario Party Island Tour. Never really played this particular Mario Party game too terribly much. It's definitely not one of my favorite Mario Party games, but it's a pretty cool game. Let's see. Oh, this is Goosebumps the game. I love Goosebumps, so I had to have a video game version of it. I also have the Nintendo Switch version of the Goosebumps game as well. There's another Goosebumps game called like Goosebumps Dead of Night or something like that. I've seen that on the PlayStation Store on my PS4 for like $30. I wanted that game for a little while now. But yeah, anyways, that's that. Oops. Yeah, this Goosebumps game is pretty cool. That was like a point and click type game, like point and click adventure type thing. Anyways. This one is 3DS Ultimate NES Remix. It's basically like different like mini games made out of like older like NES games and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. This one is James Noyer's Hollywood Crimes. It's like a puzzle game where I think you in the game you like sign up to be like you're trying to like be like a Hollywood actor in the game or something like that. And there's like different like little puzzles. It's a pretty cool game. This is actually, I remember this actually the very first 3DS game I ever got, Super Mario 3D Land, because this was bundled with the 3DS when I first got it. I got the 3DS for my birthday and stuff, and this game was bundled with the 3DS, Super Mario 3D Land right there. So yeah. So Super Mario 3D Land is obviously a very nostalgic game for me, since it was the very first 3DS game I ever got. This is another really classic game. If you don't know what this game, then what are you doing? This is Mario Kart 7. It's the Mario Kart 3DS game right there. I haven't played that particular Mario Kart game in quite a while. We got there's a couple more here. This is a Frozen game, Olaf's Quest. I think it's just like a basic platformer game where you play as Olaf and stuff like that. I don't really 100% remember that game because I haven't played that game in quite a while. But anyways. This one is Super Mario Maker for Nintendo 3DS. It's basically the 3DS version of the original Super Mario Maker game on the Wii U. The Wii U version is definitely a lot better. This 3DS version of Super Mario Maker is definitely, whoops, I dropped it. There we go. 3DS version of Super Mario Maker is not that good at all. And this particular game you actually can't like really like take with you on the go and stuff like that, because you can only play the games that other people have made in the 3DS version of Super Mario Maker if you have internet. So you can't actually play the levels in this game if you don't have any internet or anything like that. So yeah, it probably wasn't the best idea for them to make a 3DS version of Super Mario Maker if that's to like rely on the internet, so you can't really take it on the go. But yeah, anyways, I don't think there's any more 3DS games in here. Oh wait, I see one. Oh yeah, this 3DS game is Lego Marvel Superheroes Universe in Peril. I never really played this one too terribly much because I never really cared that much about Marvel, but I've always liked the Lego video games, so even though I don't really like Marvel that much, I saw this as a pretty cool game. Let's see. Oh, this one is a scary game. I used to play this one quite a bit, actually. Spirit Camera, The Cursed Memoir. I almost said memoir. Spirit Camera, The Cursed Memoir. This is actually a game that relied on, like, the 3DS's camera, like the Nintendo 3DS camera, and it came with like a book that you like pointed the camera at, and then like different things like popped out of the book. It's actually a really cool game. I actually used to play it quite a bit. I don't have the book that came with the game anymore, unfortunately. I actually printed out like a different like copy of the book that came with the game, and I found on like the computer. But then I lost that, so I don't know where that is. I think that was all the 3DS games, I believe. Yeah, I don't see any more in here, so I'm going to assume that all the rest of these are just regular DS games. So last but not least, I'm going to show all the regular DS games that I have, but first I'm going to show all the DS cases that I have. Oh, there's a couple 3DS cases that I have, so I could have shown those while I was showing the 3DS games. But yeah, anyways, this one is New Super Mario Bros. Like I said, I prefer the original New Super Mario Bros. Game better than New Super Mario Bros. 2 on the 3DS. There's the inside. There's not going to be any game cards in most of these cases because most of the games that would have been in these cases are in my big case here. This does come with the original instruction booklet, as you can see right there. It's pretty cool. Because you don't really see like the DS instruction booklets a lot nowadays, so it's pretty cool when if you still have like the original instruction booklets for like DS games. Here's Ultimate NES Remix for the 3DS. Oh, and the game actually is in this one. Right there, I forgot I actually have 2 copies of this game because my brother actually got me a second copy of this game one time accidentally because he didn't know I already had it. Yeah, the game is inside that one, and it looks like the original instruction manual isn't in this one. It's just a 3DS like manual. Oh, so it says it's built-in instruction manual in the game apparently. Or no, on the 3DS home menu, like a built-in 3DS instruction manual, I believe. I might be reading that wrong, but yeah, that's that. Anyway. Then this next one is Disney Friends. This one actually bought it off of Facebook one time. I think someone near here was like selling it on Facebook. I thought it looked really cool. This one comes with its original instruction booklet. No game in there because it's in this case right here. This one comes with the original instruction booklet as well. I think I already read that. Or I think I already said that, rather. But anyways, yeah, this game is basically a lot. It's really similar to like Nintendo's and Cats games on like the DS and 3DS. It's like a Disney version of it. You take care of like Disney characters and stuff like that. And this one is Brain Age 2, more training in minutes today. This one I got for $2.99. As you can see, it has a price tag on it. Right there. There's the inside, there's the instruction booklet. Like I said, all the actual games are in my big case here. So yeah. This one I actually just got recently. If you watched, I believe it was the last video I did where I had showed like new video games that I got recently. This was one of them. It's an iCarly DS game. Actually, I already had the Wii version of this when I got this, but I didn't have the DS version. I like to have both the Wii version and the DS versions of a lot of games because sometimes there's like differences, and sometimes I just like to have the DS versions of games just so I can like take them on the go and stuff like that. Because it's just cool to be able to take them on the go and stuff. This one comes with the original instruction booklet, and the game is inside of my game case. Actually, no. That game is inside of my DS right now, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, there's the iCarly DS game right there. It was inside of my DS, because that was the last game I played on my DS. Anyway, that's that. I just put the iCarly DS game in my big case. Here is The Price is Right. DS game. This one I also got recently. It was in that same video that I mentioned of the new video games that I got recently. Last video I did before this. I think the game is actually in this one. Yeah, it is right there. And the original instruction booklet comes with that one as well. Here's this one I believe I got for Easter one year, like a few years ago. This is the Cory in the House DS game. Stop the evil toy maker from taking over Washington, D.C. This one again comes with the original instruction booklet. I'm pretty sure a lot of these are gonna like pretty much brand new, so they're gonna have the original instruction booklets in them since I got them brand new. I think I also got this game off of Facebook, just like Disney Friends game. This Trauma Center Under the Knife. This one says it's $26.99, but I think I got it for cheaper than that when I bought it from the person on Facebook. This one also has the original instruction booklet. This one is Zuma's Revenge. Got this one for $2.99. As you can see, it's basically a DS version of Zuma Blitz, or whatever it was called. Where it's like with the frog and you like shoots the balls and stuff. That sounds kind of wrong. Anyway, this one also comes with the original instruction booklet. This one is a Scooby-Doo DS game, Scooby-Doo First Fright. This one's $8.99, as you can see. How the game solved its first cases for 20 spooky levels across 4 all-new mysteries. Looks like... I was going to say it looks like this one does not come with the original instruction booklet, just the DS Health and Safety Precautions booklet, but it does come with the instruction booklet. It's just under the Health and Safety Precautions booklet, right there. So yeah, that's that. Just a couple more cases here, and then I'll show all the actual games in this case, and then that'll be it. Here's an Iris Man the 5th grade game, Back to School. This one I got for $3. You can see what price tag there. This one was from that Mr. K's store. There's the instruction booklet. And then this is another 3DS game I have the original case for. I only have like 2 actual like 3DS cases. This one and the Ultimate NES Remix one. This is the Lego Marvel game, Lego Marvel Superheroes Universe in Peril. Right there. And then this one also comes with the original instruction booklet. And then this last case I have, this one is probably the coolest DS game I have. This is a 520-in-1 DS game. So 520 different DS games, all like in one game cartridge thing. There's the list of all the DS games included in that. If you want to pause the video and read that, you can. That's it. It has a lot of like SpongeBob games on it, Mario games, some like Disney and Nickelodeon games, just all sorts of games on there. Oops. There's this random like case for the game card, like inside the case, like caseception. There's no instruction booklet in here because I don't think there was ever an instruction booklet. And this, I got this brand new for Christmas for my brother. So yeah, and basically the way that they fit 520 games onto one like game card was the actual game card, which you'll see, and here I have it in the case here. It has an SD card in it, which has all 520 games on it. I believe I saw that you can like put the SD card in your computer, and you can like swap out some of the games if you want, like put different games on it basically. But yeah, anyways, that was all the cases, like DS game cases that I have now. I'll get to the actual like regular DS games that are all in this case here. So yeah, so we have, this one's a very nostalgic one for me, Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games. That's one I used to play quite a bit. Or Olympic Winter Games. I think I said Winter Olympic Games at first. It's Olympic Winter Games. The word's a little mixed up at first. But yeah, that one's really nostalgic for me. I used to play quite a bit. We have a Jeopardy DS game, Brett Oxtraback. This one has a price tag on it. It says $9.99. That's it. I'm gonna try and go pretty fast here because, I mean, this video isn't too terribly long. It's like 24 minutes long so far, but I don't really want to make it really long. I'm gonna try and keep it like at least under 40 minutes. But then this one is a Finding Nemo DS game. Finding Nemo Escape to the Big Blue Special Edition. Right there, it's pretty cool. Um, this one is, I think it's like a Sims type game. The Herbs, the Sims in the City, it says it's called. I don't really remember that game, so yeah. And this is the artist in the 5th grade game Back to School. This is one of the ones that I had the original case for that you saw a minute ago. This one, like, the label is kind of like on the side because, like, the actual cartridge, it goes like this way, as you can see. Whoops, dropped it. But yeah, like, the actual cartridge goes like, as you can see, it goes like that way, but then the like label is on its side. So like, yeah. Anyway, I have quite a few like game show video games because I've always really loved game shows. When I was younger, I wanted to be a game show host when I grew up, but I'm not 100% sure that's what I want to do anymore. But anyway, it's the Drake and Josh VS game, Drake and Josh Talent Showdown. Speaking of Drake and Josh, I have my Drake and Josh shirt on today. I don't know if you noticed that. But yeah, that's that. It's a pretty fun game. And here's the iCarly DS game, which I already showed when I took it out of my DS. This one's kind of a weird one. I don't remember why I got this one, because this is kind of, oops, I keep dropping them. Okay, I keep dropping the DS games, but this one's kind of a weird one. I don't know why I got this game, because it's kind of stupid, but it's my healthy cooking coach. Like, that's not saying really a game, it's just like, tells you about healthy cooking and stuff like that. Like, that's kind of stupid. I don't know why I got that. Anyways, I also have this second iCarly DS game, iCarly 2, I Joined the Clique. I probably like the second iCarly game more because on this price tag on it, as you can see, it says $9.99. But I probably like this iCarly game more because in this game, actually, like, you get to move around, like, the setting of iCarly, which, like, Seattle, like, you can actually move around, like, I think you, like, get, like, different little quests from people to do stuff, but in the first iCarly game, you just do, like, little mini games, and I kept off the game with, like, the webcasts and stuff like that, like the iCarly webcasts. So, yeah. Oh, this is a, oh, I keep dropping them. That's like the 4th game I've dropped, I think, like the 3rd or 4th game. Anyway, this next game is a Garfield DS game, Garfield's Fun Fest. That's a pretty fun game. I mean, it has fun right in the name, so you think it's a fun game. This next one I don't really remember, but this one's called Asphalt Urban GT. Don't really remember what that one is. But yeah, that's that. This one is a nostalgic one. Carnival Games. I have the Wii version of the Carnival Games game as well. And there is also a second Carnival Games game, which I believe was only on the Wii. It was called New Carnival Games. And there's also like Carnival Games Golf game as well, which I believe is also only on the Wii. But yeah, Carnival Games, play that game quite a bit. And here's the 520 in one thing. It says 3DS, but it's just a regular DS game. I don't know why it says 3DS at the top there, but if you look on the back of it, this is the SD card in it. It's like a little, I think it's called like an R4 flash card micro SD card in it. It's like like 8GB micro SD card. It has all the 520 DS games on it. And if I remember correctly, I saw that you can like put this little SD card into your computer, and then you can like add games on it. Well, I think you have to like swap out games if you want like different games on it. You have to take some of the games off because I don't think there can be more than 520 games on it. So if you want to put like different games on it, you have to like take some of the games that are already on it like off of it. But yeah, I don't really like entirely know how to do that because I've never like really put like files on SD card, anything like that before, so yeah, I'm not 100% sure how to do that. It's just out here music in the background, by the way. It's caught by other plays music on top of every hour. Anyway, I feel like I've said that in like every video. Anyways, this next one's a really nostalgic one for me. It's Not So Even Psychic on the Scene. This one I got for $5.99, as you can see. I used to play that game quite a bit. I still play it sometimes. A lot of these I still play sometimes. I'm gonna try and go a little faster here because this video is almost out for our lines at 29 minutes. Since one's good, it goes to Fire Rescue. That one I used to play quite a bit as well. This one's a Sweet Life of Zack and Cody game. Sweet Life of Zack and Cody Tipped in Trouble. Got one for $7.99 based on the price tag there, as you can see. This game is actually on the 520 in one DS game, I believe. So yeah, that's it. This is a High School Musical game, High School Musical Making the Cut. It's a pretty fun one as well. Drawn to Life. This one is a classic game. If you don't know Drawn to Life, then like you're not a real Nintendo fan. If you don't know what Drawn to Life is, that's a classic game right there. Here's a Madagascar game, a game based on the second Madagascar movie, Madagascar 2: Escape to Africa. It's a pretty cool game. I also have a Deal or No Deal DS game, which I got for $4.99, as you can see. I told you I have a lot of game show games. Speaking of game shows, here's Minute to Win It, right there. I have like the Xbox 360 version of Minute to Win It as well, if I remember correctly. Or not if I remember correctly, I do remember correctly. I know for a fact I have the Xbox 360 version of it. Here's the Disney Friends game. This is one of the ones that I have the case for, like DS case. Here's another High School Musical game, High School Musical 2, Work This Out. You've got to work this out. That's one of the songs in High School Musical 2. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted or anything in that, but there's a price tag on the back of it, but it's kind of where it's like 10.50, 7.15 ESD. I'm not 100% sure what that means. I think it's at 100% sure what that means. I think maybe like the 10.50 at the top of the price. I think I got it for 10.50. I don't really 100% remember though. I don't really know. And here's Mario vs. Donkey Kong Mini Land Mayhem. It's a pretty cool game. Yeah, okay. Oh, dogs are barking again. It's like a 4-pack kind of thing with 4 games on it. It's basically video game versions of board games. So we have Battleship, Net 4, Sorry, and Trouble. It's a pretty classic game right there. This is like this one I got for $9.99, as you can see by the price tag on it there. This is basically like a 2-pack with 2 like it's like DreamWorks DS games you could say, Shrek's Carnival Craze Party Games, and Madagascar Cars. I have the Wii version of the Shrek's Carnival Craze game. Both of those games on there are pretty cool. This is a like Mario basketball game, Mario Hoops 3-on-3. I don't remember that game that much. I've never really been that into like the Mario sports games. Yeah, that's it. And then I have the Sunny with a Chance DS game. That one's a pretty fun game. Let's see. I have the Sonic DS game, Sonic Rush. That's pretty fun as well. Here is a Victorious game, Victorious Hollywood Arts debut, right there. Here's the Corey in the House game. This is one of the ones that I have the original case for. And then this one's called Exit DS. I think it's just like a platformer game or something like that. I don't 100% remember. I haven't played that one in quite a while. This one was another really classic and nostalgic one for me. This is Mario Party DS. This is probably like one of the most nostalgic games, Mario Party games for me, right next to the Mario Party Game Boy Advance game. So yeah. Actually, speaking of the Mario Party Game Boy Advance game, I didn't actually show that game. I don't think I showed the Game Boy games, so I don't know where that one went. But anyway, this is another like 4-pack thing. This one has Clue, Mousetrap, Perfection, and Aggravation. So yeah, that's it. This one's a Chuck E. Cheese game, Chuck E. Cheese's Playhouse. So yeah, it's kind of a way to like virtually go to Chuck E. Cheese, I guess. It's pretty cool. Here's Lego Harry Potter Years 1 through 4. That's a very nostalgic game for me. That one I remember is actually on like a Super Console X Pro thing that I have that has like 50,000 games from like all sorts of consoles. You know, Lego Harry Potter Years 1 through 4 is one of the games on it. It also has Lego Harry Potter Years 5 through 7, and that's somewhere in here. You'll see that in just a couple minutes, I'm sure. Here's the Wizards of Waverly Place DS game. I used to play that one quite a bit as well. Then there was a second Wizards of Waverly Place DS game as well, which I have, Wizards of Waverly Place Spellbound. I didn't really play this one as much. I definitely liked the first Wizards of Waverly Place game a lot better, but that one was pretty cool as well. This one's a Pop Tropica DS game, Pop Tropica Adventures. I love Pop Tropica, so that game was pretty cool, pretty fun. I have a second Victorious DS game, Victorious Taking the Lead, right there. Here's the Scooby-Doo DS game, which I showed the case for a couple minutes ago. Scooby-Doo First Frights, right there. This is a Tamagotchi DS game, Tamagotchi Connection Corner Shop, right there. Here's The Last Airbender. Right there, it's a pretty fun game. It's a Cartoon Network racing game. It's a pretty fun one as well. Trauma Center Under the Knife is one of the ones I had the original case for. This one's a pretty classic one for me. This is a Nancy Drew DS game, Mystery of the Clue Bender Society. I've always loved like any sort of Nancy Drew stuff because I've always kind of like been into like the like mystery detective kind of stuff. So Nancy Drew is like pretty near and dear to my heart. I have a Nancy Drew like DVD game. I have like a couple Nancy Drew computer games. Now I have a Nancy Drew DS game, as you can see. I don't think I've ever read any of the Nancy Drew books before, really, actually. That's how Nancy Drew started, was a book series, obviously. This next one is You Don't Know Jack, the irreverent trivia game. That's just like a funny little trivia game. A trivia party game, it says. I've got the word party. Anyway, this is a Phineas and Ferb DS game called Phineas and Ferb Ride Again, right there. I have a Jonas DS game. This one for $7.99. This one I still play quite a bit. This one I used to play quite a bit as well. This one I got for $6.99, as you can see. This is Six Flags Fun Park. Right there, it's pretty cool. I actually have the Wii version of that game as well. This is Nicktoons Battle for Volcano Island. Right there. That's pretty cool. I have a Hannah Montana DS game, Hannah Montana Music Jam. Zoo Tycoon DS2. I don't really remember where I got this one from. It's just kind of random. I don't remember that game at all. This one is definitely one of the most classic DS games to me. Super Monkey Ball Touch. I used to play this game like all the time. I never really played any of the other Super Monkey Ball games, so I have a newer Super Monkey Ball game for the PS4 actually. I can actually see from here. Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz is what it is. Well, here's the other Lego Harry Potter game, Lego Harry Potter years 5 through 7. Right there. I definitely like the other Lego Harry Potter game better, the years 1 through 4, but years 5 through 7 was pretty good as well. Here's another Hannah Montana DS game. The game is just called Hannah Montana. I believe this game came out first, and then the Hannah Montana Music Jam game came out second. Both the Hannah Montana games are pretty good, but I probably prefer the Hannah Montana Music Jam. I said jam at first. I probably prefer the Hannah Montana Music Jam game a bit more, just because I used to play that game a lot more than the other Hannah Montana game. This one is Metroid Prime Hunter's First Hunt, right there. Has the Nintendo seal on it. Well, most of these have if not all of these, have the Nintendo seal on them. Here's a Mario and Luigi like RPG game, Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, right there. I just realized another Game Boy Advance game that it's not in here for some reason. I know I have is like Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Actually, I should probably check. I think oh yeah. Speaking of, yeah, that Game Boy game was in my Game Boy Advance. There's Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, right there. There might be a game in my 3DS as well. Yes, there is. Oh yeah, Tomodachi Life. That was the last 3DS game I played. I forgot to check, see if there was games inside each of those consoles. Yeah, that's that. I love Tomodachi Life. That's a great game. This one was a pretty cool one. I have a Big Time Rush DS game, Big Time Rush Backstage Pass. I'm actually gonna go see Big Time Rush live in concert on their Can't Get Enough tour in like a month. They're coming to Charleston, South Carolina, the Credit One Stadium, so I'm gonna see that show on July 29th. It's pretty cool. Big Time Rush is like one of my favorite bands, for those that don't know. This is like another really classic DS game for me, Family Game Night. I believe this just has some like video game versions of board games like Operation, Bop It. I almost said Twister, but Twister's not on that. Operation, Bop It, I think Night 4, Battleship, I think that's it. And here's, this one's called Lego Pirates of the Caribbean, the video game. I don't know why they had to put the video game on there, because obviously everybody knows it's a video game, obviously. I didn't really play this game too terribly much, just because I wasn't really that into Pirates of the Caribbean when I was younger, but it's kind of similar to the Lego Marvel game. Like, maybe, like, with the Lego Marvel game, I really like the Lego video games, but I'm not interested in Marvel that much, so it's very similar to that. I just really like the Lego games, so I wasn't really interested in Pirates of the Caribbean that much when I was younger. I actually watched the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie, like, yesterday, at least most of it, yesterday with my brother, Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. It's pretty good. Anyway, that's that. This is Bauer, Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story. It's another like Mario and Luigi RPG game right there. Here's Mario Kart DS. Like, everyone should know what that game is. That's like one of the most classic DS games, Mario Kart DS. Here's another Phineas and Ferb game, Phineas and Ferb Across the Second Dimension. Right there, because I had that Phineas and Ferb Ride Again game. It's somewhere over there. Here's Super Mario 64 DS. I never played the original Super Mario 64 game because I never had a Nintendo 64, but I used to play Super Mario 64 DS all the time. So yeah, that's that. Here's another like Nicktoons game, SpongeBob SquarePants and Nicktoons Globs of Doom, right there. Some of these have like this little pre-owned sticker thing on the back of them, right there. Also have a 1 vs 100 DS game right there. I have a Goosebumps DS game, Goosebumps Horrorland. I have the Wii version of this game as well. I might be wondering, obviously I have that like 500, I obviously, I can like pronounce that word for some reason, but I obviously have that like 521 DS thing, so you might be like, why do I need all these other games? Because like there's 520 DS games on that one thing. Well, not every single DS game is on that 521 DS game thing, so yeah, that's why I have a bunch of other ones. So this game I got for like $3, you know, see by the price tag there from that Mr. K's store that I've mentioned several times. This is called Touchmaster. That's a suspicious name. I think it's just like a bunch of mini games or something like that, if I remember correctly. And this is a third iCarly DS game, iCarly Groovy Foodie. This one's kind of weird because it's basically like just one of those like generic like games where you like serve people. It feels like they just like slapped the iCarly branding onto it. It's kind of weird. Definitely unnecessary game. It's pretty cool. This one is Imagine Babies. Basically in this game you're like a babysitter, stuff like that. Pretty cool. Just a few more here. We're getting down to the end here. This one is Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. It's the original Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games game. I definitely prefer the Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games game a lot more, but this one's pretty cool as well. I actually have the Wii version of the Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games. I forgot to mention that when I showed the Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games game. Anyway, this is Club Penguin DS game, Club Penguin Herbert's Revenge. Unfortunately, Club Penguin is shut down. You can't play anymore, but so that's basically the only way that you can really play Club Penguin is with the Club Penguin video games. I think there's like one other Club Penguin DS game, and then there's a Club Penguin Wii game as well, which I have. I have the Club Penguin Wii game, but I don't have the second Club Penguin DS game. But yeah, it's a pretty cool game. This one, as you can see, I got for $5.99 right there. This is a Guitar Hero DS game. Guitar Hero on Tour Decades. I'm not actually able to play this DS game anymore because I don't have like the guitar grip accessory thing that you need to like attach to the DS for that. But yeah, so anyways, this one I got for only 99 cents. You can see right there. The price tag is at the top there on this one. This one's called Master Illusion. I think that's the game that has like magic tricks and optical illusions and stuff like that. This one is Despicable Me, the game. It's a pretty fun game. New Super Mario Bros. Of course, one of the most classic ones. Everyone has to know that game. This is one of the ones I have the case for. Anyway, this is SpongeBob SquarePants and Nicktoons Globs of Doom. I actually already showed this one. So if you're having deja vu, then like, but don't worry, you're not going crazy. I did actually already show this game because I have like 2 copies of this game for some reason. Oh yeah, here's the other copy. So yeah, there we go. I do not remember why I have 2 different copies of the Nicktoons SpongeBob Globs of Doom thing. But yeah, this on the back of this one has a sticker on the back that says pre-owned. This one doesn't have anything on the back, so I don't know. Maybe I got this one new and this one pre-owned just based on the back. But yeah, I have no idea why I have 2 different copies of this game. Anyway, just a few more here. This one is whoops, dropped it. It's like the 4th or 5th one I've dropped, 4th or 5th game I've dropped. There is Big Brain Academy. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Here's Brain H2, more training in minutes a day. I had the original case for that one, as you saw earlier. there's also the original Brain Age game, which is kind of like built into the DS, the DSi, whatever. So I have that game as well. It's just like built into the DS, the original Brain Age game. Actually, it was like split into two games. Like I think it was like a math game, like reading and writing, like two different Brain Age games, like built into the DS. I think it was basically like the original Brain Age game. Anyways, this is a Penguins of Madagascar DS game. That one's pretty fun. And there's only like 3 more in here. Here's Zuma's Revenge. That's why I have the original case for, as you saw earlier. Here's the second to last one, Professor Layton and the Unwound Future. Professor Layton is like I think it's kind of like one of those like mystery detective type of things, like a series of games. Actually, they just announced, I think like earlier this year in like February or March in Nintendo Direct, they announced a new Professor Layton game. I forgot what it was called. Yeah, anyways, that's coming on Nintendo Switch. They announced that one with like Nintendo Directs. And this is the very last one. This is Rayman and Raving Rabbids TV Party. I don't remember that one that much, but I remember it being pretty fun. And then that was it. That was the last one. It's all empty. So yeah, that was it. I will say this video is about 45 minutes long, about 46 minutes. I was hoping I'd be able to get through all those games a little bit faster than that, but yeah, just turned to 46 minutes. But yeah, I was hoping I'd be able to get through all those games a little faster than that, but I guess it's not that big of a deal. Not that big of a deal. Anyways, I don't know why I just repeated myself there. I said not that big a deal twice. Anyway, I don't have anything else to say, so of course, please like, comment, and subscribe, and of course, ring the bell so you know if I never post any new videos. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll of course see you in the next video. Peace.